So it's been a minute, y'all. I know last time I was making videos, I was saying that was Jesus in my last life. The key to peace is a vegetarian diet. So I woke up a little bit more and um, I realized that Jesus came through all of us. I'm not the only person that was Jesus in my last life. It did occur to me that I was actually Jesus's brother James in my last life, and the key to peace is a vegan diet. We've reached this level now that we can do that, and we can create heaven on earth, essentially. Um, so, yeah, I haven't talked in a while. I went through a suicide attempt. Actually, it's what helped me come to my new information. Um, it's kind of hard to talk about because there's a lot going on. Um, I was diagnosed with PTSD afterwards. Vegan cat, sort of. I mean, cats can't really be vegan, but he eats vegan food and he hunts on his own, so he doesn't really know. Um, but yeah, later Apollo, he wants to go outside. I guess I'm going to keep this kind of brief, but the suicide attempt was linked to the prophecy of the beast, and I'd consider that I am the beast, and given my inmate number in Will County in 2015, 21666 1283. My debit card used to end in 4666 until I was robbed in Vegas and they stole that debit card from me. The loan on my home in Boulder ended in 666. And I've had 6 shoulder surgeries, so I have a cadaver in each shoulder, and man's number is 6. So, like, having a cadaver in each shoulder and being a man, like my figure, my body is 666. So previously I was like, oh, that's because I was Jesus. So like people, it's gonna ward people off from like worshiping me. I don't want people to worship me. But I do want people to listen to what I have to say, that we are all one, that God is everything, that we are all God, essentially. And yeah. So yeah, the prophecy of the beast played into my suicide attempt. So it's like after while moving from Colorado to Virginia, there's a period where my house in Virginia hadn't closed, and I went to stay with my sister in Florida. I've been on the road a lot. I was kind of losing my equilibrium a little bit, and I was arrested in Florida, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought I'd get like probation or something. Like my lawyer that I hired told me I'd have to write a letter of apology. Essentially, that's the way it was solved in the past. But like midway through the summer, I got a call from my lawyer, and she said the prosecutors want you to do 90 days of jail time. And I'd been in jail. I did Colorado. I was like roughly 4 months in Colorado over 4 moons, and is mostly in solitary. And the thought of doing that again, and like um it's like with the prophecy of the beast on top of the thought of doing that again, I thought like if I went to jail I could get stuck there. And um it got worked up in my head. I knew it was pretty irrational, but I was trying to pull myself out of it. I didn't realize what I was having was like a PTSD, like breakdown from my previous experience in jail. But that is what I was diagnosed with later after the suicide attempts. But yeah, I got really worked up in my head. I was trying to pull myself out of it. If I'd known it was PTSD, I would have been smoking a lot more pot. I was mostly focused on using CBD at the time, and I was smoking minimal cannabis. But yeah, I do believe in the healing powers of plant medicine, and I tried to pull myself out of it using mescaline, which sent me into like a deep contemplation on the meaning of 666 and falling short of 7. And yeah, I didn't get much sleep after ingesting that mescaline. I woke up the next day, and it just took like a momentary lapse of judgment. And I drank a gallon of bleach. And I know in the Bible it says like prophets can't be killed by drinking liquid. So I think that's kind of interesting. I didn't die. I thought I was like goner, like bleach is gonna like burn through all my organs. Like there's no coming back from that. That's essentially what I thought was gonna happen. It did not. I was uh, I was transported via ambulance to a local hospital. They put me into like a temporary coma, and I was airlifted to Duke, and a surgeon there was able to cut like my stomach off from my esophagus. I don't want to get into that. Anyways, I lived. But yeah, I had a suicide attempt, and it's kind of why I went away for a while. So if you're following me before, I'm coming back. And this is my first video. We're going to be good. I love all of you. So, um, peace, live long and prosper. I'll wait till it's 5:55 because change is coming.